much water are we actually talking about? Because I'm thinking, shit, if you've got this in place, have someone not built something right, or is it, I'm being a bit facetious, I guess, but at the same time, it's like, how much water would actually come into a system like this on an average building? Like,
I mean, look, in a new build, we don't expect any.
Yeah.
It's a contingency.
Yeah.
So on a new build, and whenever we design a system, and the way we work in Newton Systems is we approach it from an outside in. So we'll take control and sort of lead the design in terms of the waterproofing, and that's speaking with the ground people, geologists, making sure that all of the land and the layout and historic data and the soil type and everything, contamination. Once we've got that sort of picture in our head, we can sort of start building a picture of what sort of system needs to go in place, and we'll always start from outside. So a tanking system will go in first. You've got your structure. We'd always recommend concrete as the best medium in below ground. And then this system goes in as a fail-safe.
Right.
So if you've got a tanking system and your concrete structure as well, we don't expect anything. It's to say it's there as a contingency. So in a new build scenario, if anything, very minimal. In an existing, we'd still do our due diligence. We'd still make sure if there's water coming through, we need to stop that. We need to waterproof the structure first. And these are situations where you can't get outside, you can't deal with that. So in that scenario, we're still looking at minimal. I mean, the worst case, I've seen this in the UK, is from a flood, not from just everyday use where there's rainfalls. It's flood where you're getting a lot of water coming in.
So so it's not there as an excuse to not waterproof your building. It's
Absolutely
there as
not.
it's got to be part of the system that's going to manage any water that does get in.
Correct.
Okay. And do you find that that there's you're retrofitting these as well as doing new build stuff? Is it mainly is it like a certain age of building or a certain type of building that you install more of these on? Is it any building?
No, any. As I say, any building, any medium, as long as it's not organic. We do our due diligence first. We'll make sure it's watertight, and then the system's deployed. These in the UK is a hell of a lot of historic buildings, and they fit perfectly because they're flexible. Tanking systems, when they're put on, they can be quite destructive in terms of preparation and if they need to take it off. And one of the things historic societies like to do is know that a system can be reversed. So this is a reversible system. It's sympathetic because it's not inducing any further stress. Tanking systems designed to hold back. We're talking from the inside. And I tanking on the inside. Traditionally in the UK, tanking was the main form of waterproofing internally. So these have sort of come about, and as I say, in heritage, it just ticks all the boxes for flexibility, sympathy, if you like sympathy, breathability, because you've got air movement behind the system. So when you're talking about age, I mean, we're going back, Windsor Castle is one this system's in.
Crikey.
And you go back, Royal Courts of Justice. I mean, there's houses that date back 1500 that these systems have gone in. I mean, I can send you case studies.